My name is Angela Matt. The slideshow is called Building the Bridge, Connecting Generations and Nursing Teams. This slideshow is about different generations working together and how that relates to nursing and leadership and what we can do to connect all these different generations. So there are 4 different generations working side by side out in the workforce. Nursing is already a fast-paced, high-stress environment. We transfer information quickly. It's very important that we communicate effectively and clearly within the healthcare team. With different generations, this comes with different perceptions, beliefs, expectations, and communication styles. Without understanding these vast differences between the generations, misunderstandings can easily occur, and that can cause a problem with our team, our teamwork, and our patient care. We already see a shortage, and it's projected to grow larger as the generation of baby boomers start getting to the age of retirement, and also this generation is aging, so they're going to have more chronic illness and need more nursing care than we currently do. We don't have enough nurses coming into this field in order to make up the vast difference. 18% of new nurses leave the profession every year, and 75,000 leave annually. That's the most recent data from American Nurse Association. We need to figure out what's causing these nurses to leave and how can we get them to stay. Some of the factors that lead up to their leaving is the high pressure, low confidence, and poor leadership. Leaders are imperative in driving this collaborative team and allowing these nurses to feel a sense of belonging to their unit. Embracing generational diversity has been shown to increase work satisfaction and improve retention. Let's talk about the different generations. Baby boomers, they were born between 1946 and 1964. Often described as workaholics, baby boomers also have a large population. After World War II, there was a huge baby boom. Everyone was coming home from the war, and all of these new people were created. They had a huge disadvantage of having competition to get the good jobs. So they all kind of learned you got to give it all you got. You got to be competitive. So they put in long hours, and they found their sense of self and their value from their hard work and their job. They like independence, to take risks, and they like innovation. They have been a little slow to adapt to the technology changes that happen through their generation of growing. And this is how we seem to add new technology to our workdays consistently. Generation X, born between 1965 and 1979, they value a positive work environment, and they like to have space to learn. They value flexibility, and they set their own conditions for their employment. So they like more of a work-life balance, whereas baby boomers were all in work. Now Gen X is like, wait, we can kind of do a little bit of both here. Millennials were born between 1980 and 1994. They're known for setting high goals, and they desire instant feedback so they can adjust accordingly. Millennials will change a job if they do not find it satisfactory. So whereas baby boomers were kind of in it until retirement, millennials decided if it's not working for me, I can go somewhere else. Then we have Generation Z, born between 1997 and 2012. The most technologically savvy. They grew up with technology more than any of us. They have learned right away how to navigate computers, tablets. They value opportunity, quality work environment, and inclusion. They also are known to change jobs quickly if they are not satisfied. And they want to be treated as equals. They don't want to be treated any less just because of their their age. They want to be valued as an equal team member. So the nurse manager's role, they set the tone. If they are able to find the qualities that each generation can bring to the table to make a cohesive team, then they will have a better team. Each generation has a unique set of skills. Communication needs to be open, and they need to provide a safe place for people to share their thoughts and ideas. Innovation can only happen if people are safe enough to come up with ideas. Setting a clear vision as a team and having everybody on board with that vision will help unite the team members. Mentorship has been proven through many research studies that is a great way to bring on a new grad nurse and to help even the older generation feel important and included and valuable. The nurse manager needs to facilitate this connection by looking for leadership qualities in her staff. It doesn't just have to be like a baby boomer. Any generation can show quality leadership. They need to be accommodating to the values of each generation. They need to maybe give more frequent feedback to millennials if that's what they prefer. They need to be more flexible with their work schedule, since that's what Gen Z, well, that's what all generations seem to be gaining in common after baby boomers. They need to be accommodating to the style of leadership. Situational and transformational allow collaboration from all members. So if the leaders generation does not agree with that, then they need to adjust because they need to be accommodating. They also need to help overcome any conflict and mediate between the team to reach an understanding, because a lot of times the conflict is just misunderstanding. Maybe the way someone perceives one thing is not the way that the other generation perceives it, and sometimes talking through it can really build stronger connections and overcome future problems. So tools for the team is not just about leadership. We all have our part. A new nurse needs to find a safe connection with a mentor. When they come on board, they have a safe place to go to. It will increase their satisfaction, confidence, and a feeling of inclusion. They'll feel like they have someone trusted that they could go to when they have questions, concerns, or they just feel unsure. Mentors also have reported to find satisfaction. They gain career development and personal accomplishment in helping their colleagues achieve milestones. Mentorship has been shown to decrease turnover for both participants, and it increases collaboration amongst the team on the unit. Mentor-mentee, after that relationship has kind of ended, it kind of continues on and on either way. Even if they're not a new nurse, they still find value in having that person there that they can trust. We have to utilize the education. We need to learn about different generations, ask questions. We need to have a bigger understanding of the people around us in general. It instills empathy and value in the environment that we work in, and learning the values of our coworkers open doors to look at things in a different way. It's important that we learn communication skills to help engage with each other. We need to find some common ground that will increase productivity and enhance the culture of the unit, like that shared vision that we had mentioned earlier. So with 4 different generations in the workforce, leaders are tasked with managing the varying needs of values, ideas, and skill sets of the healthcare team. Research shows mentoring, open communication, and education are important tools to increase job satisfaction and drive an effective team. Other important ways to add value to a unit are adjusting your leadership styles, having a common shared vision, and being flexible in the way that you manage or work. It is so important for us to use conflict management to prevent misunderstandings amongst different generations. Leaders are responsible for setting the tone for everyone. So if they lead with open communication and active listening and giving feedback, and gaining feedback from all members, it'll show the respect. If you show that respect to your team will show that respect to each other. Thank you for listening to my generational PowerPoint.